She'll go out and come back in. I don't know.
Anyway. I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Okay, good. All right, just want to make sure you're in before I started. Good. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So we're lying on our backs and just coming to this time, this place, this space. Putting the soles of the feet together and then supporting your legs, your knees, so that you can let go. So I'm just letting the hips fall open, all of the legs fall open. And letting the head rest. Coming to bring our attention to our breathing, how our body is feeling, our mind. And then we just begin to kind of scan, noticing how your head is resting, just like inhaling. And as you exhale, let the weight of your head be held. Same thing with the shoulders, inhaling. Nice, long, deep exhale, letting the weight of your shoulders be held. Continue on, just taking those long, loving inhales. And those deep, full exhale as your body lets go, little by little, in its own way, its own time. And begin to let the eyes close if they're not. Begin to let your forehead relax. Notice the eyebrows beginning to relax more. And your eyeballs are resting. The muscles around the eyes soften. Your cheeks feel relaxed. Tingly, letting go. Your teeth can separate. Letting your jaw let go. Hands can be on the belly and chest or wherever they feel good. Taking the next few minutes just to come right here, right now. Abraham says, when you're looking for a solution, you're feeling positive emotion. But when you're looking at a problem, you are feeling negative emotion. You can be of great assistance to others as you see what they want to be, and as you uplift them to what they want to have through your words and through your attention to that. But as you see one who is down on his luck, as you see one who has great poverty or great illness, and as you speak with him in pity and sympathy about that which he does not want, you will begin to feel the negative emotion of it because you are contributing. As you talk to others about what you know they don't want, you assist them in their miscreating because you amplify the vibration of attracting what is not wanted. you see your friends who are experiencing illness, try to imagine them well. Notice that when you focus upon their illness, you feel bad. But when you focus upon their possible recovery, you feel good. By focusing upon their well-being, you allow your connection to your inner being, who also sees them well. And you may then influence your friend to improvement. When you are in connection with your inner being, your power of influence is much greater. Of course, your friends may still choose to focus more upon the illness than wellness, and in doing so may remain sick. But if you let your friends influence you to thoughts that cause negative emotion within you, then their influence toward the unwanted is now stronger than yours of the wanted. So we're not trying to be miracle workers or anything, but just taking the concept, the part that resonates, that's not too judgy. When you're looking for a solution, you're feeling positive emotion. And by focusing upon others' well-being, you allow your connection to your inner being. Maybe taking a moment before we move, just breathe that in, some wellness, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. Breathing it in, letting it go. Feeling a sprinkle of it within you and around you. Good vibrations. And then we'll take that another inhale, fill your body up in a nice, loving, filling way. And then let it go. Exhale it out all the way. Navel to spine, maybe an extra navel to spine. Let the corners of the mouth curl up, maybe the head rolls side to side. And then as you are ready, take the blocks from beneath the legs, bring the legs together. And one leg at a time, we'll bring them up toward the chest, wrapping the arms around. Give yourself that first hug of your practice. You can certainly do a slight or big side to side movement, just feeling that self-massage here. Breathing, noticing that we don't need to hold our breath. So any variation that feels good in your body now. And then as you're ready, take your hands to the shins or just below the knees here, or the knees themselves, and then open your legs. And then we'll take them and we're just going to do some circles again. So knees come down toward the front of the mat, then back up to the chest, then out to the sides, around and down, back up. So do it in a way that feels loving and helpful to your body. And when it feels right to change the direction, go ahead. Move in a circular motion, a different direction, the opposite. And then when you feel complete, we'll come back to center, knees still bent. And then bring your knees eventually back to the chest for another big hug. Step your left foot down, and then cross the right ankle over the left. I'm going to kind of come up to the eye of the needle. So again, if you come up to the toes of the left foot or lift that leg, shin just parallel to the ceiling. Hands are strapped behind the thigh. Think about the muscles in that right leg and the hip, kind of reaching it down, opening up that leg. Toes energized. And you'll know whether or not it feels right to kind of bring that left leg in toward the body more or not, keeping the hips grounded, back of the hips. Any movements that feel good. Or stillness and just noticing the breath. Shoulders soften. Inhale, bring that left leg nice and straight. Reach up through the heel and then point the foot. Reach up through the toes. Spread the toes. And little ankle circles before we exhale that left foot down. And the right foot comes to follow. And just feel for a moment how your left side is doing now. And then as you're ready, grounding the right foot, crossing the left ankle above that knee. Using the muscles in the left leg, hip, butt. And eventually maybe lifting the right foot off the ground, shin parallel to the sky. Lengthening, breathing. Maybe breathing up and down the spine. Perhaps into the hip. Energize the toes. Make this your own. Feel what feels good about it. And as you're ready, extend the right leg up to the sky. Hips still grounded, reaching up through the heel. And then pointing the foot, reaching up through the toes as they spread and energize. Ankle circle. Foot circle, whatever. And then exhale, step the right foot down across the left and just feel how you feel right now. Extend your right leg and your left. Extend the arms over the head. And then begin to walk your arms over to the left, your hands and arms, keeping the shoulders down, and then start to walk your legs over to the left of your feet. Maybe crossing the right ankle on top of the left if it feels better. It's like a little crescent moon. Inhale and get a little taller. Exhale, feel your connection with the mat. Inhale back up through center, and as you exhale, go in the opposite direction, walking the feet and hands over to the right. Let your shoulders soften down once you find where you're going to land. Reaching through the arms, fingers. Head perhaps falls as you breathe and open the left side of the body. Inhaling, coming back through center. Exhaling, letting the arms come right back down to the side or onto the belly. Take another moment to breathe. Come back to your breath. Feel how good it feels. And then we'll bend the right and then the left knee, bringing the soles of the feet down, hip distance. And as you inhale, bring one knee, then the other up. So like a 90-degree angle here. Let's bring the arms out to the side like a T, palms down, shoulders down. Inhale fully. And as you exhale, you can start to roll the lower body over to the left. Again, you can put a block under that left leg. Or maybe not. Maybe make it a little bit of a wider angle. Just a gentle twist. The head can fall if you'd like. And then either with the feet down or not, depending on the strength and how you're feeling, You can either lift the legs up and around or just roll with the feet still on the ground, through center, and over to the right. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And then as you're ready, one more time, inhaling back to center. Bring the knees in for a hug, and then exhale over to one side as you make your way up to all fours, tabletop. And then just kind of feeling. Today let's try something a little different. Let's look down at the mat. Notice your legs extending right behind the knees, pushing down on the palms of the hands so like you can feel yourself rise a little bit, the strength in the arms and the back. And then kind of tuck the chin here. And then as you're ready to exhale, push the hands down and start to round the back like a cat. Feeling the shoulders, the upper back open up, belly toward the spine. And as you exhale, keep the chin where it is and come into like a cat back. So lifting the hips, pushing down with the hands. And exhaling, cat. I'm sorry, I meant to say cow. And then coming to the cow, but your head's not going to come up this time. So feel maybe the shoulders sink a little bit. Arms still strong, pushing the mat away. And do it a few more times, like feeling that nice rounded back, the opening, the outside of the shoulders. And then when you're ready, you can start to do it a few more times, just lifting the head like normally. Just wanted us to notice the arms. And then when you feel kind of complete with these, we're going to come back to a neutral tabletop, neutral spine. Hug the lower arms in, kind of widen through the center of the upper arms. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale tall. Exhale over the right shoulder, looking. Inhale back, neutral tabletop. Take the hips for a little circle, just one or two in each direction. Lengthening through the back body. And then when you feel complete, we're going to take those toes, big toes together, knees wide, sit the hips back. You can even put your head on a block for a moment if you'd like. Child's pose. Letting the hips sink. Letting whatever's in the mind trickle out so wonderfully, like a nice little stream. Breathing some nice, wonderful energy back in. Feeling the lengthening of the lower back, feels so good. Soften the jaw. Inhale back up, tabletop. And then we'll tuck our toes. Draw the navel in. And as you exhale, lift, straighten the legs somewhat. We're all the way lifting the hips into maybe a short down dog. If you need to make it longer, step the hands forward or the feet back. And then just take a moment to push down on the inner edges of the hands a little bit more. Draw the navel in toward your spine. Pushing down on the hands, lifting the hips. Sitting bones reach back. Maybe a little no or yes with the head. Push down on all pads of the fingers, and as you inhale, come up to the toes. Bend the knees as you exhale. Make your way up to your front of the mat and forward fold, release it. Feet grounded, bottoms of the feet.
Head relaxed. Jaw softens. And as you're ready to inhale, strength of the legs, help to lift the torso halfway, belly toward the spine, reach through the hands, palms face the hips, exhale, fold forward again. Inhale halfway, nice strong upper body, lower body, you got this. Exhale, release. Inhale, plant the feet, lengthen and lift all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Maybe the thumbs reach back a little bit more, or just notice. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Feel your mountain pose from the ground up, just scanning the body, enjoying your breath. Elbows reach out. And then as you are ready, I'm going to take the hands, bring them to the hips. So the front of the four fingers come to the front of the hip, and the thumbs will go back. So we're above the pelvis. We're going to feel like that bone on the pelvis, the hips there. So in the back and in the front, just noticing the pelvis. And then while you're there, just take a moment. Feel how good it feels to just stop. And then we're going to keep the upper body and the lower body just stationary, strong, not so strong that you're locking out your knees or anything that's harmful, but just feeling how you're planted solidly. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis because sometimes we just always tilt it one way and we forget about the other. So inhaling and exhaling, you're going to take and just move the pelvis. So you're going to tilt like it's a cow, and then in the opposite direction like a cat. So back and forth with your pelvis, and notice, like until you kind of get used to it, you kind of start to feel like you want to move your upper body a little perhaps, or your lower body, but that's just still, and we're doing the work from this area. So your pelvic tilts. Just lengthening that tailbone down as it goes forward, feeling kind of that crunch in the abdominal area. That's a nice change. And then as you're ready, just coming back to your nice neutral stance, mountain pose. Arms can come down this time. Inhale the arms back, up overhead, look up. Exhaling as you flip the palms, swan dive down. Plant the hands, step your feet back to plank. Inhale once, exhale once. One more inhale. And then exhale, lift the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a moment to push down on the palms of the hands, the pads of the fingers, a little extra opening by lifting the underarms, drawing them back. Navel draws into the spine. Lower arms hug in, upper arms reach out. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, make your way up to the top of the mat, forward fold, release. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway, one more time. Exhale, fold. This time all the way up, inhaling. Arms come out and up over the head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Taking full inhale and a full exhale. Inhale as you're ready, bringing the weight to the left leg, left foot. So you're going to notice you're going to kind of come over, shift your balance to balance, come up to the toes of the right foot. And then inhale, lifting the right foot off, knee bent. You can bring your right hand to your right hip and your left hand forward if you like. Maybe the toe stays down. And just begin to open the heart, the shoulders to the right. So just a gentle, like a balance and a twist all at once. If you want to extend the right arm, go ahead. arms into the shoulder sockets, and then as you're ready, toe comes down, slowly bringing yourself around, kind of bending the knees, walking it out. And we'll go to our second side, so find your nice, strong, balanced 2 feet on the ground, mountain. And then as you're ready, coming up, shifting the weight to the right leg, coming up to the toes of the left. So belly draws toward the spine. You notice the tailbone starts to lengthen. We get real tall shoulder blades, right? Draw it down onto your spine. And as you're ready, left hand can come to the left hip if you'd like, and the left knee begins to lift. Start to open, energize your toes. If you're leaning a lot forward, it's harder, so sometimes I lean too far forward when I walk and stand. The right arm maybe extends, maybe the left, maybe neither. Feel the hips kind of starting to level a little. The head doesn't need to turn. Feel what is right in your body, how much. Another full inhale as you get nice and tall, and as you exhale, come around, kind of pedal it out. One more time, inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, flip the palms, swan dive down, plant your hands, step your left and your right leg back. Stay right here in plank, take a full inhale. And as you exhale, propel forward, knees can come down or not. Hug the arms as you start to slow as you can, lower down, forehead to mat. Hands beneath the shoulders, hug the elbows in, reach them back, and as you ground, inhaling, up, cobra, baby cobra. Exhale, plant your pelvis here, feeling how high you can go. Maybe start to lift the hands a little bit less onto the mat, or maybe they don't lift, but you start to use the back muscles instead of the hands, the arms. As you're ready, just tucking your toes, bringing yourself back to downward facing dog. Take your time, we'll meet you there. Inhale fully, exhale fully. One more inhale, lift those hips high. Exhale, bring yourself down onto all fours, hands and knees. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the right leg, level the hips. Push down on the arms and the hands. Notice your head and your neck. Belly draws in. Maybe you extend the left arm. Take a full inhale and full exhale. Draw the navel toward the spine. Exhale, step the left hand down, the right knee down. Come back to your tabletop. One more time. Inhale, extend that left leg, lengthen it back. And as you're ready, lifting the left leg, knee faces down, toes engaged, energized. Maybe the right arm extends or not. This is where I like to sag, so if it helps to keep that arm down, go ahead. Keep the hand down. And just think about that hip point facing the mat and the navel drawing in toward your spine. Another full round of breath here. Push down with the left hand. Exhale, step the hand and the knee down, maybe wiggle it out. And then one more time, tuck the toes. If you find you need to walk the hands forward to come up to down dog, go for it. Inhale the hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale the right leg up, glide it behind you, doesn't matter how high. Exhale, look forward, bring the right foot forward, and you can lower that left knee coming into a nice low lunge. Push up, notice your knee and your ankle of the front foot as you're ready, inhaling up. Exhale, flip the palms, bring your hands behind your back, interlace. Open up through the shoulders, right? Smile through the collarbones, draw your navel in. Tailbone reaches down, knuckles reach down. Just getting a nice opening here. In the heart and the shoulders. Inhale, releasing, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, nice and tall. Feel the left front of the hip. Get a nice lengthening here. And then exhale, hinge at the right hip crease. Tuck your left toe. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully as your heels reach down and back. Inhale as you glide your left leg behind you. Hip points face down. Strong through the arms. And as you're ready, exhaling, stepping that left foot forward, gently lowering the right knee or on the top, a little on top of that knee, just soften that. Inhale as you're ready, arms come up. Let the shoulders soften down. Feel like the inner thighs kind of gravitating toward one another. Tailbone reaches down, yeah. Hip points reach up to the lower ribs and just enjoying this nice opening. And then as you exhale, flip your palms, interlace your fingers the other way, the way you didn't do it before. Knuckles come down, reaching, opening. So still drawing the hip points up to the lower ribs, but yet opening up through the shoulders. Sort of lifting the upper body, upper back. Squeezing the shoulders down under the spine. Exhale, release, bringing the arms back up. Inhale fully. Exhale, palms coming together down to heart center. And hinge, folding over the left leg. Tuck the right toe. Lift the right leg as you step back, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift those sitting bones up to the sky and back. Exhale, reaching the heels down and back. Giving your neck room, so whether that means lifting the underarms, drawing them back, or feeling the index and thumb pushing down a little bit extra, or keeping the rest of the palm still planted. And then as you're ready, we're going to exhale through plank and lower all the way down one more time. Inhale up, plant those feet, plant the thighs, the pubic bone, coming to your cobra, baby cobra, or up dog. 1, 2, 3 times, whatever feels great in your body. And as you finish, we're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. One more time. Inhale fully. Exhale, glide to plank. Take another full inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, you can lower the right knee and spin the left foot open to a version of a side plank. Or if it's in you today, you can keep those legs seams together here and roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, coming into side plank, left arm extended to the sky. Thinking about your heels or your left foot, and if you're down, that outer edge reaching down. Breathing through the spine. Energize the fingers. Exhale around and down to your regular plank. Knees can come down. You can sit back for half a second if you'd like to just stretch the lower back. And then as you're ready, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale fully. Exhale, you're going to either come to plank and then either keep your legs kind of sewn together, rolling to the outer edge, or lower your left knee. Spin the right toes. Think about yourself being in a nice line from your heels to your hips to your shoulders. You draw your belly toward your spine some. Breathe fully. And as you exhale, Exhale, come around and down to regular plank. Knees can come down. You can sit the hips back. Just a breath here. And then back again. Coming back through tabletop. Maybe walking the hands forward, up to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. You can lower the left knee, or this time you can keep yourself in a higher lunge. Sorry. So if you're in a full-on lunge here, think about the tailbone reaching down. Maybe that left heel reaching back. Got it. And then we're going to take both arms out to the side, wherever you are. Let the shoulders fall away from your neck. Palms down. And then as you inhale, let me think, inhale. Okay, inhale, reach the fingertips out to the side. And as you exhale, the left hand is kind of going to, the left arm hand is going to thread underneath your right thigh, and your right arm is going to come up, like a sideways bowling. Inhaling, less of a lunge, a little more straight. Again, if you're on your knees, you can't do that. Exhaling, left hand's going to thread under, right arm's going to come up. Still get nice and tall. One more time, inhaling. So a little bit of balance and strength. Exhale. It's kind of like that little dancer arms. Inhaling again. And then exhaling, stepping the hands down, the feet back down, we're facing dog. Breathe in fully. Breathe out fully. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Again, the right knee may or may not come down, coming up to your lunge. If you're up in the lunge, reach the right heel back. Let's all let the arms float down to the sides. Shoulders soften away from your neck. And then as you inhale, reach through the fingertips. As you exhale, right hand floats under the left thigh and the left arm comes off. Inhaling, arms out to the side. Exhale, right hand, under the left thigh, left hand over. One more time, inhaling, arms out to the side. Exhale, right hand under the left thigh. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, step the hands down, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Really nice, ladies. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale, up to the toes. Exhale, look forward, hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, flip the palms, fold forward. Inhale, fully, halfway. Exhale, all the way, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Exhale, glide forward through plank and lower down. All the way slow and steady. Coming up for baby cobra or cobra. Your choice of how. Exhaling down. Planting your hands, tucking your toes, leading back and downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale, glide the right leg back behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward and spin the left foot open, lining the feet up, making your way up to warrior two. Take your time, especially if you're going easy on some of your joints. Inhale, get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, strong, like feet are planted. That right knee reaches to the right if it's caving in. Hips and heart open. Reaching through the fingertips, but arms still in the shoulder sockets. Noticing, just noticing. Maybe you lift the right toes for a minute and let them come down. soft gaze over the right fingers. Feel the space between your shoulder blades, just that little engagement there. With the next inhale, straighten the right leg, bring the arms up over the head. Nice tall reach. And with your exhale, glide the arms back out to the sides, bend the knee, warrior two. One more time, inhaling, arms come up, right leg straightens. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, arms come up, keep the legs straight. And then this time, exhale, bring the arms to the side, look over the right hands, fingers, and begin to hinge at the right hip crease, coming down into a triangle. So your right hand's reaching down, maybe it comes to a block or your shin or the ankle or the floor. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Think about both shoulders sort of curving forward, opening up, right? Grounding the right big toe. Can you lengthen from your waist out of your hips? Maybe feeling like there's a wall behind you. And as you're ready, inhale your way back up, bending the right knee back to warrior two. Inhale fully. Exhale, bringing the hinging to the right, bringing your right forearm to your right thigh, inner thigh, or to a block on the outside. Left arm comes up to the sky, palm faces down as you continue to reach over the head. Side angle. Draw the navel toward the spine. Ground the outside of that left foot. Like you're reaching to the sun with your left part of your heart, your chest. Inhale, come back up to warrior two, straighten the right leg. Spin the right toes in, hands to hips. Take a moment. Inhale, lifting the heart up to the sky like a little back bend. Exhale, hinging forward, slowly descending into your forward fold, letting go. Let the head, the neck, the mind, let it all spill out. And then breathe in the beauty of a fresh new breath. Inhale, bring the hands to the ground, bend the knees, and then walk your hands up to your hips. We're going to spin the right toes back forward, and then cartwheel the hands down as we step back slowly, methodically to downward facing dog. Inhale fully, navel toward the spine. Exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. You can use your blocks always. And as you're ready, spin the right toes open, 90 degrees. Ground through both feet, coming up to your warrior two, second side. As you're ready, hips and heart open to the long edge of the mat. The arms can float up. Think about a little activation between your shoulder blades there, between the shoulders. Inhaling fully, feeling the lightness of the upper body. Exhaling, letting go of the tension in the shoulders, grounding through your feet, strong through your legs. Inhale fully. Exhale, maybe deepening. With the next inhale, we're going to straighten the legs. So let's get in position, warrior two if you're able. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Reach up through the fingers. Exhale, back, gliding the arms out and open, bending the knee, warrior two. Inhale, the arms come up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, glide, bend the knee, warrior two. Think about that left knee reaching toward the left baby toe. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up, reach tall. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, straighten the legs, arms up. And this time, ground that left big toe. As you exhale, legs stay straight, arms come out to the side. Lengthening over to the left and reaching down. So that right hip's going to reach down toward the outer edge of the right foot. And the waist reaches long. Draw the lower belly in. Right arm up. Left hand grounded on a block or on your shin or ankle or floor. Let's not worry about how low you go. Maybe if you come even higher, it feels even better for your body. So experiment. Know what you need. And then as you exhale, come back to your warrior two, left leg bent. Inhale fully. Exhale, just drop the shoulders. Begin to bring your left forearm on the inside of your right or left thigh. So leg there. The right arm can come up and perhaps it reaches over the head. Grounding, lengthening through the right leg. Opening the heart. Lunging to your degree. And then as you exhale, we're going to cartwheel around and step ourselves back to downward facing dog. Ooh, lots of hip stuff today, ladies. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Lift those hips. Reach them up to the stars. Exhale, come down to hands and knees. Sit your hips back. Child's pose. Just a moment or two here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Head can roll. Inhale, lift the head, and we're going to slide our way onto our bellies. So once you're there, feel nice and long through the feet all the way up, lower down. Bring the forehead down. And let's slide the arms out to the side. So notice the arms extend from the shoulder so they're lined up. And then as you ground the tops of the feet, ground your thighs. Keep your legs grounded, your pubic bone. And this time as you inhale, we're going to begin to lift the arms, the head, the back of the neck. Reach the tailbone down toward the your feet. And then you don't have to go so far. Just start to use those muscles. Feel them kicking. Exhaling down. Once again, inhale, lengthen, lifting somewhat. Bring your arms into the shoulder sockets. Exhale down. One more time. Use the back muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your head to the left, right cheek rests. Arms can bend. Inhaling and releasing with the exhale. The next time as you inhale, lifting the head and gently and lovingly turning to the other cheek, exhaling, softening down. Inhale, lifting the head. Plant the hands beneath your shoulders. Hug your arms toward your body. Elbows reach back. Tuck your toes. Use the knees as you inhale, pushing down on the palms of the hands to bring yourself back into your child's pose. One more time. Inhale, walk your hands back to the body, coming upright. And then exhale over to the right hip. Swing your legs in front of you, bending the knees, feet hip distance, little outer hip distance here. And then sitting nice and tall. And then as you're ready, inhale, tall, up through the sitting bones are grounded. You can go nice and tall, up through the spine. Yeah. Hands can come to the, just below the knees. Let me think for a second. As we, let me think about the inhale, exhale, but what we're going to do is we're going to round the shoulders and sort of let our bodies scoop back and scoop out in the center. So like a cat pose. And then inhaling up. Exhaling like a cat pose, scooping out, chin to chest, toward chest. Inhaling up. One more time. And then inhale up. This time start to plant and feel the feet grounding, right? And start to let the hands do less of the work. Maybe they just are a placeholder here. As you exhale, scoop the belly in as you lean back. Shoulders are rounded here. And then inhale, straighten the back, coming nice and tall. Exhale, scooping. Shoulders are rounded, chin. Inhale, tall. One more time. Maybe you even lift the hands. Coming up. And again, last time. Coming back, rounding. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Woo! You can bring the hands beneath the thighs now, like behind the knees, and start to lower your body slowly. The back comes down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Have your block nearby. Let's bring the arms about 45 degrees away from the body. Feet are on the floor, planted, maybe outer hip distance. Feel the connection of your head. So the chin is parallel, maybe not tucked in all the way or lifted, just a nice place where your neck feels wonderful. And then reach your tailbone. So the lower back pushes down, tailbone reaches toward the heels. And as you inhale, lifting the hips again. They may not come very high, who cares? And then exhale, lower down. Actually, exhale up, I think. Yeah, and squeeze. Oh, I don't know. Go with your breathing and let it come down. So keep that going. Keep the feet planted, push them down, reach the tailbone toward the heels. And as you get up at the top, that second up there, that pause, squeeze the buttocks. So feel your glutes engaged, feel your hamstrings engaged. So we're going to do just a few more. Again, don't worry about how high those hips come. And the last time up. And the last time down. Letting your spine rest on the mat. And then take your block. One last time, we'll lift the hips, but just so that we can slip that block on baby bear side, underneath, beneath your hips, beneath your sacrum there. You can let your arms, I like to bend my elbows and walk my shoulders in a little bit. And then come up to the toes. Eventually, maybe you lift one knee, then the other. And then one leg, one the other. You don't have to. You can bend the knees. Whatever feels right. Just let yourself just find a nice place to soften in. To allow good vibrations in and out of you. Like a sunflower with a smile. And any last movements here before you stop? One foot and then the other down. Stay here for just another moment. Let your hips rest. And then as you're ready, pushing down on the feet to raise the hips just enough to slide the block out from beneath. And then gently lowering your backside down again. Head can roll left or right. Arms can come up and give yourself a stretch if you'd like. And then as you're ready, exhaling and just breathing your way into your Shavasana. So maybe for you, the left leg extends out to the left corner and the right out to the right. Back to the shoulders, resting. Back of the head resting. Feet splay out as you let go of all the muscular engagement, just letting go. Starting to breathe a little more fully. And then letting your breath just balance as it will naturally. Shavasana. Breathe in. Maybe enjoy focusing on something that is right in your body, your world. Let the jaw relax, the corners of the mouth curl up. Bring some movement to the toes and the fingers. Send that wellness out to another if that so you choose. And then as you're ready, we'll slide each foot back toward your buttocks. Bring the knees in for a big, beautiful squeeze. And exhale your way over to a side. Take a full round of breath before you begin to bring yourself up. The world will wait. They miss out on you. And as you're ready, we'll take the arms out to the sides. Reach out, reach up, look up. Exhale, bring the palms, the finger pads together. Slide them down to the heart center. Allow your head and your heart to feel that connection that they have.